what's your take on the play-in setup, and also within that framework, your thoughts on LeBron and his thoughts on the play-in?
I mean, well, hey, my thoughts on the play-in is this. You got to think of how we got here. We got here because the last month of the season used to be a slog. It used to be a slog to the bottom from the teams who were tanking because they were well out of the playoff picture. And that's basically what this became. This is not an initiative to make the playoffs more competitive. This is not an initiative to make the playoffs more like March Madness or anything else to increase upsets. This was to keep more teams engaged as long as possible. And now you don't just have the 8, 9, 10 teams in there. You have 11 and 12 that are trying to get in both conferences. So you only have like a handful of teams that are firmly outside of the playoffs, and you know what they're trying to do at this point. But it's not necessarily messing with the quality, the overall quality of basketball on a night-to-night basis. Now, for LeBron, this is quite simple. As the facts change, so does my opinion. It's cool when it's y'all. Y'all do the play-in tournament, Memphis, Portland, all of y'all peasants. But when it comes to me and mine, I would not be doing such things. He never envisioned a world where he would be in a position where he would be in a 7th seed or in an 8th seed, where he would have to be in a play-in tournament. So, of course, these words are going to come back to bite him now. And, of course, he's going to say it's stupid and everything else, or whoever needs to be fired. Honestly, this is one of the better ideas the NBA has come up with in quite a long time. Like, they need to do something about some of these outlandish offensive numbers. But as far as the play-in tournament, depending on if we can get a LeBron and Steph one game, one off, wait a minute. What's wrong with that? Except that somebody got to lose and somebody going home. That's the problem.
Yeah, LeBron is pulling that "this is beneath me" card, which is funny because pretty much everything about the playoffs should be beneath him because he's been on the top so long. He doesn't know what it's like to be in the hood. This is the postseason hood that he is in right now, where you're just trying to get by. This is like good times for the NBA right now. That's what LeBron James is dealing with now. He's dealing with the good times, the Thelma, the James Evans of the world. That's the reality that he's dealing with. And he's just like, what is this? This is not me. I'm LeBron James. And I love it. I love it. And I love it for the fact that, for one thing, you've actually got incentive to watch NBA basketball because it does have value now. Everyone, even the teams at the top, they're always going to be battling for one of those top spots, trying to secure their place and get a rhythm. But those teams that were, either outside the playoff bubble or just barely in, they scrapping. They trying to get out of that 7 through 10 spot. And, one of the teams right around here, and the Boston Celtics, they're one of those teams that's trying to get out.
Hi guys, Cedric Maxwell here. I want to take a minute to tell you about Marigold Medical. I'm used to keeping my body in great shape, but with arthritis, even the most simple everyday tasks became unbearable. As soon as I called Marigold Medical, I knew I was in good hands. No drugs, no surgery, just an experienced team of caring professionals that wanted to get me back to doing the things I love. Make the call to Marigold Medical and get back to pain-free life.